Hey guys, Ryan here with Anglers, bringing you this week's Tackle Talk Thursday. So today's theme is going to be line-to-line connection knots. Thanks to a customer had comment on our previous video about Z-Man rigging tips. He was asking about leaders and line-to-line connection knots. So today I'm going to give you a tutorial and reasoning on 3 line-to-line connection knots that we use every day here in the store and out in the field. All right, so first off, we're going to start with the Alberto knot, or the improved Albright. Same thing, different names. This is a knot that we're going to use 99% of the time for a braid mainline to a fluorocarbon or monofilament leader material. So starting out this knot, you're going to take your mono that I have here in my left hand, double it over just like that, give yourself about 6 to 8 inches, and then you're going to take your braid, go through the bottom of the loop. Again, give yourself about 6 to 8 inches of braid also. And then I'm going to start wrapping this braid around both legs of this monofilament loop that I made. I'm going to do that about 7 times. So then when I'm done my 7 reps, I'm going to pinch there, and that's what it should look like. Then we're going to take this same tag end and we're going to wrap back over our wraps we just did about 5 times. Okay, now that we've wrapped it back over, this is the most important part about this knot. This tag end goes through this loop and it has to go in the same, or has to come out the same side that you went in. So basically, both of these braid lines should be coming out the bottom of this loop. And now is where you could lubricate your knot and cinch it tight. You might need some help, especially with this heavier line that I'm using, just to cinch it down. If you see that braid turn a little bit different color, that's how you kind of know when that knot is cinched tight. It's going to be a lot easier to cinch with your typical 15 to 30 pound test that we're using. I'm just using the heavy stuff here so you guys can see it. Next up, we're going to do a little bit easier knot, and that's going to be the uni-to-uni knot. Again, it's going to be used mainly for braid and mono or fluoro connections, but it can be used for mono to fluoro or braid to braid also. So again, I got my mono and my braid here. It's going to be a little bit different than the last knot. We're going to put these together. We're going to give plenty of room on either side as far as tag end goes. And if you know how to tie a uni knot, this is going to be super, super simple for you guys. So basically, it doesn't matter what side you start with, but we're going to make a loop holding our mono and our braid. We're going to make a loop with that tag end that you just made the loop with. We're going to wrap through that loop about 4 or 5 times. Pull your tag end tight. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So basically copy exactly what we just did with the mono. So again, loop 4 or 5 times. Didn't really leave myself enough tag end here, but should work. Cinch that down also. Kind of tough with this thicker mono. Then we're just going to pull our 2 main lines together. Nice and slow. It should cinch up just like that. And this is a great knot you can use it for leader, but we mainly use it here for backing our reels. All right, so last but not least, we have the blood knot. This is a knot that you're going to use either monofilament to fluorocarbon or mono to mono, fluoro to fluoro. This is going to be a knot that's used a lot in surf fishing and pier fishing when guys have a lower pound test monofilament on their rod, say 17 or 20, and they're trying to step up their leader to maybe a 30 or 40 pound leader. So this is going to start out a lot like your uni-to-uni knot, whereas you are going to pull a fair amount of line and put them parallel with each other. Grab the middle, and with your first leg of the mono, you're going to wrap underneath about 4 times. So that's going to leave you with that there. We are going to pinch this intersection on the other side and double over that first leg, come up under that second leg. So it should look something like that. That leg that you wrapped already is going to sit in the crotch of the other leg and your main line. Now we are going to take our other tag end and go the opposite way. So we went underneath on the other one. We are going to go over on this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the same thing. We're going to go back, and this intersection here, we have our one line going in, coming out the top, and we're going to go in, and this second line is going to come out the bottom. So it should look like that before you cinch it down. And then you are going to kind of take turns pulling the tag end and the main lines as you cinch them together. Definitely a good idea to lubricate your knot at this point.